How to survive breakup. Me and my boyfriend for a couple of years broke up this morning. It all became too much to the point I couldn't stay in that relationship anymore. It is the first time I fall in love with someone. First time I change countries to live with someone. And first time to live with someone for almost 1 year. Now there is no denying that I love him. And the fact that I had to get out of this relationship is even worse. Right now I don't know how to deal with my emotions. My eyes start tearing up involuntarily sometimes, and I feel like I'm a mess ATM. Any advice how to deal with this? Cups of any kind are generally pretty rough. Unfortunately there is no cure for the way that you feel. The only cure is time, as none of us can control that. We are all left to just deal with the circumstances. There are ways that you can lessen the blow, but you're still gonna feel like shit. Everyone will tell you to take care of yourself, and it's true. However, you can only do this when you are ready to, not when someone tells you to. A breakup is similar to losing a loved one to death. Although your ex is not dead, he is gone from your life, similar to if someone dies, they become inaccessible to you. So it is also important to navigate your feelings and let your natural emotions and feelings play out and not depress them. This would include being sad, angry, frustrated, worries, insecure. Ready to start picking up the pieces, do so. Be around friends, family, your dog, cat. Do things that you like that maybe you've stopped doing, like painting or jogging. Buy yourself a new outfit. And when you're ready to date again, download the wonderful apps and get back out there. And your ex will be doing all the same things. That's part of life. I recently went through a horrible breakup about 11 months ago, and I would honestly say that up until about a month ago I couldn't think about my ex without feeling sad. But now I look back and I'm like, hey, it sucks that it didn't work out. We are both good people, but we are not the right match for each other. That's why there's 7 billion people in the world. Odds are the first relationship is not going to be the one you end up with. Anyway, I hope you feel better. Does make you feel worse. But don't run from that feeling or wallow in it. This is when we gotta dig. We have to ask ourselves why, and not just for the sake of asking, but really try to figure out what went wrong in the relationship, so we can forgive ourselves and better ourselves for the next relationship we choose to be in. There's a quote that is very crass, but it's also very true. No good marriage ends in divorce. The same would go for relationships. If it ended, there was a reason. This doesn't make it easier to deal with, but it does make it easier to accept, which in turn will make it easier to deal with eventually. There is no quick pill to get over it. Distraction is definitely the best thing though. The more you think about it, the deeper you fall. It's like quicksand that's almost comfortable to be in, but the quicksand is also in the dark, so you're not really sure where to go or what's out there. So it's scary to even try to get out. But if you do, I recommend starting a new hobby or two, so that way you are creating new memories, friends that aren't associated with the ex. To add on to the social media point, unfriend, delete, block them. It will hurt now, but will help on the long run. Do yourself a favor and don't hold on, or it will hurt more. Think of all the things that were bad in the relationship. Things that you would have liked to be different. You can now find those things in your next partner. When you start to long for them, go over that list in your head. Put everything that reminds you of the relationship into a box and put it away. It might be too hard to throw them out, and maybe you'll want to keep them when you're healed, but you need to get them out of your daily view. Ask yourself how you can improve yourself for your next relationship. To be a better person and a more desirable partner. Work on those things and realize you are a desirable partner. A boost to your self-confidence helps the bad feelings go away. Know that this wasn't your last chance at love, no matter how much it felt like destiny. You will not be alone forever. You will find someone new, someone better. Time will pass, and you will be comfortable dating again. Don't force yourself into dating. Take time to just be yourself. Take care of your own needs. It's okay to be a little selfish. When times are tough, keep yourself occupied. Talk to friends, watch Netflix, play a game. Keep your mind off your ex during a loneliness flare-up. Do not stew in the loneliness. Know that it will pass. Possibly the hardest part, know when to walk away completely. It may help you to stay friends, so that you won't feel as lonely while you get used to no longer being intimate. But if casual conversation or seeing their face sets off your bad mood, you need to seriously consider a full break from your ex. You can always try to be friends later, but for now you need to do what is best for you. Make us believe that exes should get together and talk about things and then magically both come to the conclusion that it was the right thing to do and then everyone moves on. In reality, it's rarely that clean and someone has lingering feelings of love, anger, or both that complicate the situation. Those conversations lead to more questions about why the breakup happened, or rehash the reasons why you had problems in the first place and end up being counterproductive. In my experience, those conversations tend to remind me why we're not together anymore, and I can move on from that, but the other person may not see it that way, and it's hard to remember that you're not responsible for making them see it. My advice is, whether you're the breaker or the broken, cut off contact and find your closure in yourself. Remind yourself that it's likely you'll never get that apology or explanation that you want. The relationship is over whether you wanted it or not. If you're the breaker, remind yourself why you did it. If you're the broken, remind yourself that just because someone doesn't want you doesn't always mean there's anything wrong with you. You're just not compatible, and you can't force that. Use those reminders to move forward with the knowledge of your past mistakes and lessons about what you will or won't put up with in a relationship. Do a list of all the things you want to try, especially if you couldn't do it in the relationship. All positive things that will take up your time. From places to visit, new clothes, hair, new skills to learn, hobbies to try. It takes time to get over someone, and your ego took a hit, so you'll need to distract and ego boost yourself until the hurt goes away in time. Time to love yourself. Plus, when you're ready to start dating again, you'll have cool stories and skills to share. Accept that it's over. Take a walk. No, really, take an actual walk. It doesn't need to be anywhere far. Just walk around your block or just wander around without any specific destination. Look at people all around you and notice all the life around you. Cars on the roads, people going places, constructions taking place. Try to spend as much time outdoor as you can. I don't know why, but spending time outside instead of staying cooped up indoors help a lot. Talk. Call your parents or siblings and ask them how their day is going. Just catch up with them. You don't need to tell them that you broke up and are lonely or any other stuff. Instead, just talk about regular random stuff and ask them if there is anything you can help them with. It will make you feel better, and it will make them feel better knowing that you care for them. Catch you with old friends with whom you lost contact. An act of kindness. It can be anything of your choice, like buying someone a coffee to volunteering in Greenpeace missions across the globe. This will give you a positive confidence boost and a feeling of wholesomeness. Cook something new, something which you have cooked ever. Pick any country, culture and Google their most popular delicacy. Note down the recipe and off you go on your treasure hunt of the ingredients. Go to the regional market, like if you are making Turkish, Indian, Korean food, then go to the Turkish, Indian, Korean supermarket and buy the stuff there, and this would give you a chance to ask the native people there on their inputs for cooking. Come back home and start cooking, and trust me, you will enjoy every last morsel of that meal. Watch your favorite childhood shows, cartoon, movies, music videos. Write your emotions. Whenever you feel down, start immediately writing it. It's one way of getting it out of your system. Remember that you are loved and cared. There will always be someone who loves you and cares for you. If you can't think of anyone, think of me, a stranger on the internet who loves you. These helped me when I was going through a breakup, and I just wanted to share, hoping they might make things easier for you too. Give up on yourself. There will always be another relationship. Cause you're awesome with and without this person. People think you're cool and wanna be your friend. Cause you're awesome with and without this person. See a trend? People don't like negativity. You're awesome with and without this person. No,